Okay. Should have some volume now. That's awful, man. That's the kind of... So you basically haven't heard anything I've said. Lovely. So let's start again, right? I'm gonna make a Lego set. So here's the Lego set. Right. This is what we're gonna make. We're gonna make this sucker. Horizon Forbidden West. A game I do want to get, but I'm waiting for it on a discount. I saw some stuff about it on VR as well. The game looks amazing. What I like about it is robot animals. I like the idea of that. So Robo Giraffe is a big one. So I'm going to totally do that. Dan, I'm glad I was able to fix it. Hey Dan, we can just have, if you're in the stream, we can just have that chat about GW now if you want. You want me to tell you how I can save you some money starting the hobby? Oh yeah, so this table, right? So I got a table, took off the legs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out, see this section here, I'm going to cut out this section here and then remount the legs upside down. So then I have this bit as like a Lego table. So I can put my Lego stuff in there and then it's all good. That's what I'm thinking. So that's my plan. But I have a handsaw only, so that would make for some really ugly cuts. I don't necessarily want to do that. So I have to figure something out. But that's for now my Lego table. So if I just put it like here, we'll see. I'm just going to carry on. And if Dan gets back to me, I'll tell him all about my pro joint starting up GW as a hobby on the cheap. But we'll see. Totally up for that. Need to do the school run, so I'll be online in about 40 minutes. I mean, yeah, well, if I'm still here in 40 minutes, I should be. I suspect, but yeah, feel free. Feel free, Dan. Let's open this sucker up. Shall I just alter this a bit so we can have a bit of a view? There we go. There's a table and my gut. So yeah, there's the box. It claims to be 21 centimeters long at the base. Or is that depth? And in 34 centimeters. Do you know what? I'll just show you the picture it shows. It's there. So 21 centimeters in the long distance and in 34 high. So it should be quite cool. Okay. Also, because I've got like a robot Lego army under here that I want to make. It's all in parts at the moment. Because there's definitely like good and bad Lego bits. Like some bits are more boring than others. Star Rail? What's a Star Rail? Hi. So let's have a look. We've already got some cool bits already. Oh, bingo. Bag one straight away. So we want to position this. I don't even know what that's for. We've got stickers. Now typically, I don't do stickers. The camera's kind of sideways on. Is that going to be a problem? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. What have we got here as well? We've got some little bits and bobs. I much prefer the little pieces of Lego to the big bits. I like making as small a build as possible. That's why I've got my little robots. I'm just going to throw the trash on the floor. I'll pick it up later. There we go. So I'm already seeing some body bits. There we go. Legs. It's quite a cool figure. But as I've got two of these, I need to shake it up a little bit. So I guess the next one will be a guy. But that's pretty cool. You going to focus for me, camera? Yeah, I would say Lego Dan is in my top 3 favourite assortments of plastic. Oh, hey, it's got some artwork as well. That's pretty cool. Gives you a little bit of reading as well. That's some really nice artwork. And then the guy, the guy. I like that they have the guy in the book. That's such a great like nerd brag. People who Horizon look upon their machines and wonder with awe. Overall, they appear to be preservers and protectors of the natural world. Humans live. Okay, so they don't know how they work. Oh, look at these. Look at all of these guys hanging out here. Amazing looking things. So they don't know how the machines work. That's kind of cool. Kind of like that. And there's more, yet more. Yeah, there's just more in here. More story stuff. Well, that is amazing. Right. So the first three bags are going to be all base. So if I can put this manual in a way that you can see. So if I do that, how's that? That's terrible. Like that. Better. Or if I do that, because then we can all see. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So she's got a bow and a spear. Let's find the spear. There's the bow and spear. Let's see. I need one of those little brown handly bits. That goes on the bottom, and then there's a white circle there. And then, oh, what's this fancy piece? Hey, look at that. It's a pretty cool bit. Right there. See that? Now we get on to the good stuff. Let's go. We get to build the... Yeah, now this is what swung it for me. Oh, she's got like a little... There's like a feather. What's that for? Does that go in the bottom of the spear? I'm just going to put that in the bottom of the spear. I don't know if it was meant to be, but it is now. Oh, you can just look at the box. Ah, I'm totally right. It goes in the bottom of the sphere. So this little creature looks pretty cool. Maybe I need to reposition it so you're like over my shoulder so that I can look at the book as well. Let's just move this. Good thing about having a camera on a little tripod thingy is that you can wiggle it around. There we go. No, that's dog shit. Sort of at an angle. How about that? I can live with that. Right. What have we got going on here? There's just something incredibly satisfying about building Lego sets. It's just a really enjoyable experience. It's just like, I don't know, like a 3D jigsaw. What do I need? Orange clippy bit. Orange vertical clippy bit. Oh, got an extra feather. Got extra feathers. That's pretty cool. I'll keep those. Then I can use them for another feathery type weapon. Orange clip. You wouldn't think it would be so hard to see. Oh, there we go. Bingo. So I'm tempted to order the parts, because what I did was with my little robot army, I found like a design I really liked, and I tracked down the names of each and every piece and proceeded to buy them. So I think I can make maybe 10 of them, but then as I started building it, I realized that I was missing a piece, and I just haven't ordered the extra ones just because Lego's a bit of a expensive endeavor, especially if you're buying specific parts. I find 2 turquoise bits. Again, should stand out like crazy, these turquoise bits. Oh, here they are. Oh no, they're not turquoise, actually, they're green. But this is another one of the creatures that I think I wouldn't mind making more of, because they kind of remind me of Gallimimus. But I don't think Horizon is dinosaur-y. So I guess these are like, but they are dinosaur-y. But I quite like a herd of these guys in my display. I think that'd be pretty sweet. Those bits already come together really slick. So clever. So clever. Let's carry on. One of those. This might take me a while, you know? Yeah, so as I was saying, what I enjoy about Lego is that you get the fun of assembling it. So, you know, it's a different, certain kind of experience putting it all together, sitting out, chillaxing, and just putting all the bits together. But then you get the bonus of something at the end of it that you can put on display and look at and just enjoy from then on. Or if you really want to, you can take it apart and use the parts for something else. But I'm not so keen on that. I'd rather buy 2 sets and use 1 set for parts and 1 set for the build to display. I'm not a fan of taking apart things that I've built because I like to enjoy them as an object afterwards. Oh, so I can go red, green or blue. I guess in the game they have different modes. So like a blue one would be a passive one, and then yellow is potentially surly, and then red, this thing's coming to try and robo-chomp you. That's what I assume. I really should play the game because robot animals, I really like the idea of that. Especially if it's like, if humanity's like devolved and they don't know how this technology works anymore, and it's like, it's just present. So like they're almost tribal, but the animals are technologically advanced. But they don't know how they work. I like that idea. I think I need to play this game. I really do. What do we need now? 2 of those. one of what? One of these. Yeah, so that goes like that. Then we need a flat plate. I already know I'm gonna like this when it's done. I can already tell that I'm gonna really like how it looks. So they go on the. Oh well, they can vary, but I think they want them forward. I'm gonna put it a little further forward than they suggest. That bit, I'm going to put it a little bit further forward, just because I think it looks a little better having it ever so slightly forward. There we go. And these dangly droopy ears, they can be at different angles. There we go. Look at that. Oh, okay, so it's a bit fiddly. Comes off quite easy. Maybe that can be modified. So far so good. It's a cute little creature. Not going to deny. It's a cute little creature. Right, legs. So we take... yeah, that's where these special bits come in. They're such an unusual piece. I've not seen them before. And it goes into a little foot, like so. Let's whack that in there. Yeah, like that. Oh, it's adorable. Adorable little robo creature. Do you know what? I tell you what, I'm gonna bang on about. I think I'm gonna like already say, because I can't guarantee I'll remember when Dan gets back. So I'll just explain about getting into the Games Workshop hobby. Right. So to start with, I should really have had the plastic glue. Okay, so I would avoid models. They're not really prevalent nowadays in Games Workshop. Just typically the older models. I would stay away from any metal models because they're harder to glue. You have to use super glue. Those bonds can break if dropped, and paint can chip if you don't varnish them. And they're just more of a pain. They easily scratch, easily chip. This little guy is adorable. Look at that. That's so cute. Can I put you over there? You can just hang out. Hi. And I'll put the woman with you. There you go. You can hang out with them. Don't worry, it's blue face. So, come on, love. There you go. Oh, okay, you can just have a rest. Blue-faced dinosaur means friendly. We all know that now. Yeah, so what I was talking about, the old GW getting started. So I'm gonna plug some websites. So it's like Robbie's Hobby Shop, I do believe it's called. And if you're in the UK, they will do free delivery over a certain amount. The amount exactly I can't tell you. So let's just say it's 50 quid, right? They will deliver it for free, but the good thing is that they will give you 25% off. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I'm not affiliated with them. I'm not trying to advertise it. I'm just saying 25% off something is a big discount. So and then they will deliver that over X amount. So what you need to get started, get yourself a paint set, because the starter paint sets, they're just more economical. You'll get a discount on it. And it's just cheaper to get started with the colours. So use those for your starting colours. And then you'll need a spray paint. I would say for starting out, well, not even for starting out, but if you spray paint it black, it's easier to have that as your shadows. I've been spray painting my white, but now I'm not so keen. I think I'm moving to the point where I should be using an airbrush, but that's still future. At the moment, I've gone as far as spray painting in grey and then downward spraying it with white as like a little kind of like a highlight. But I would start with black. And for some models, black is useful. So it's not like wanting the detail off of an area that you want to paint. So you have to be a bit cautious. And the little metal tube where the glue comes through can dry up quickly and get out, so it can be a bit of a nightmare. Text to have my voice read, it's really fun, really fun. So we've just been messing about with that. We haven't had time to sit down and play games just yet, but that's going to turn up. What did I say? So your plastic glue, I'll show you which one, Dan. Paint set. Keep the paints basic for starters, and then choose what you like the look of to paint. I would recommend. They're not called Start Collecting anymore. Combat Patrol. Is it Combat Patrol? Yeah, that's quite a big box of models to start with. That's a bit daunting. But the Boarding Patrol, that box is a bit smaller. So you might want to start with something like that. And the only reason I recommend those... This is wrong. The only reason I recommend those is that you get a discount on those items in the box. So if you happen to like everything in the box, that's great. But then if there's something you don't really like, you can assemble that first, and that can be your practice in case you mess something up. But also you'll get the discount from the shop, the Robbie shop, on top of the discount of having the items in that pack. So it's just, I just feel like it's just such a good thing. So all in all, I reckon to get in the hobby, you probably spend about £100, I reckon, to start. And that will keep, the spray paint will last. It will last. Definitely. And that's how I'd recommend getting into the hobby. But bear in mind that's £100 with the 25% off. So it might be a little less, probably. Where are we at? What am I building here? Am I building a rock? It's all very unremarkable so far. We haven't started the old creature yet. Let's have a look in chat. Oh, it's quiet. Oh well, not to worry. Let's just concentrate making these. So that's my Pro GW tips. Game-wise, what's going on? The main hoo-ha, Rubbercroft 2's development, is by no means ready. I've just recently found out, thank you to that person who was telling me in the PMs, the fact that you can go in and build stuff and test drive it. And I hear that there's going to be a map editor as well, which is pretty exciting, because I would like to make my own maps. Will it be good? I don't know. I'm hearing talk that the build is actually quite complicated, and I prefer simpler. More intuitive. Because I don't have the time to sit and invest in a complex build style, frankly. What's going on here? Ah, I see. We've got to do this. Got to put this in. Put this in like that. There we go. I think I'm just building a rock. I think that's literally all I'm making so far. There we go. So yeah, I mean, it could be good. It all depends on how the building goes. But I do like the idea of the map editing. I like the idea of melee weapons. Potentially, it seems more physics-based. Not more physics-based, but it does seem more complicated. But with the complication, there's more interesting things you can do, right? That's what I'm assuming. I'm cautiously optimistic about it. So put this one. Oh no, that's wrong. About 10th position, frankly. Is this a rock, or am I building the head? Because the head will go like that. No, because at the beginning of the book we looked at it, didn't we? And it said this is the base. Oh, this is the base. Maybe the base is going to go like this. Does that mean I'm going to have to build a whole other half? I think it means I'm going to have to. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that feels like base. I think they're going to make me build the whole thing again. This is definitely base. Okay. 2 of these suckers. So what do we need? Oh, yeah, that's another thing. The chat GPT, I think it's called GPT-4. The new one's out for it, but I have to claim that I'm some kind of business of some sort. So either I got confused and didn't quite know how to register, or that is actually the case. Because apparently it's way, way better. I'm loving the whole AI thing. It would be nice to have like a little AI friend that solves my questions. I'm gonna ask it how to make more money, or if I can get it to trade stock for me, because I don't know how that works. But if I give it like pocket money, give it like a budget and be like, you trade, that might be cool. Imagine that if all the stock market's done by AI. Dear God, there might be still. That would make software, like people who make the AI. Oh, you're gonna be so minted. Anyone who can code or program, they're just gonna be in such a good place. I feel like if you're studying that and you know how it works and you know how to create that, it's just gonna really help you, I think. But then again, I could be wrong. Job wise, career wise, I'm not the right person to ask. I like making Legos. I don't necessarily have a career. There we go. What is it? Art straight away? Yeah, art straight away. Excuse me. Check the chat. Anyone in the chat? There's no one in there. Maybe I'm in the wrong place here. What the hell is that? That's not my video. I want to see my chat. Oh. Beep beep. Way. PvP space engineers, just less complicated. Yeah, space engineers. There's something quite nice about space engineers. I really like space engineer survival. I like how you to chart asteroids to find your materials. But once you've done that, like, what else is there to do? And the trouble with survival is that it takes so long to build something. You become ultra precious about your ships. Does that stick out a bit? Yeah, it does. You become so precious about your ships that you don't necessarily want to fight them. But then, so you should really do creative. But yeah, just building ships took too long. I did like we got a mod where it had like an auto build option, and you built this module, and it would like repair your systems if you had the materials, but you could also set it to absorb unfriendly stuff. So I built like essentially what was like a Borg cube, where I'd fly up to another ship, and it would just start absorbing their components. And I loved the idea of a spaceship like that. My only downside is that I wasn't able to build one big enough as I would like, because I'd like to have like fully absorbed, like essentially fly my ship surrounding them and absorb it. And yeah, actually that was the best thing about that modded item. Was the best thing about I really liked that thing, because you didn't have to mine asteroids instead. Instead you would eat other ships. Yeah, I really liked that. Why did I stop playing that actually? I really liked that thing. I can't remember what it was, but it made me feel like I was the Borg, and I loved that. Absolutely loved it. Ah, it's going to make me do another one. Okay, let's go through. That base is huge. It's a huge base. Well, I can do this with my eyes closed practically. But yeah, so space engineers, I like it. I mean, it just took so long to make anything. I felt like it just took a little bit too long just to get anything done. But again, that's not me knocking the game. The game's absolutely fantastic. It's just I like a little bit more pace. I don't have a huge amount of time to commit to that. So yeah, so hopefully RC doesn't overcomplicate things. That's immediately wrong. That should be in the centre, like so. How are you doing, by the way? Oh, I recognise that. Henk Kutsu. Yeah, I recognise the name. You're Finland-based, ain't ya? If I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure you are. Ah, Finland. For those of you that don't know, I current Helsinki in Finland. That's where I reside. A lovely part of the city. Very picturesque. It's very nice. I live just maybe just over 100 metres or so from the sea. It's really nice. Okay, so that's the level. That's good. Finland. I like Finland. There's a lot of absolutely fantastic things about Finland, but there are a couple of really poop things as well. Should I tell you about them? I might as well tell you about them. So the really good things about Finland is it's a very safe place. Like, worry about making mistakes. They're quite a shy people. So if you're a native English speaker, they're going to be more worried about making mistakes. Why am I telling you this? It's a bit ranty, isn't it? It's just difficult. But let's talk about the good things. Okay, so the country's fantastic. The weather, yeah, you get a lot of snow. You get like a lot more snow in the year. And time is something else. The light levels alone are just astronomically great. Like, and it's nice. It's really, really nice. But the main thing, yeah, it's a very safe place. I've only rarely felt unsafe here. And even though there is a big drinking problem here, and you get people who just like hang out on a bench all day outside a supermarket. They like hanging outside Lidl. Well, any supermarket really. You'll notice normally like one or two drunks. It's called King Alcohol here, but booze. Yeah, they just want to sit and drink all day, and at worst they might want to try and chat with you because they feel less inhibited, so they just want to have a boozy chat with you. But that's fine, you know. It's just a drunk person wanting to interact, but you don't feel like you're going to be attacked or anything. Not a big thing at all. But again, yeah, it's a very nice safe place. Like it. Wouldn't have stayed if I didn't like it. Right, I have just been completely building this absent-mindedly, and it turns out that it's gone exactly to plan, which is good. What should we talk about next? Should we talk about Finland? Would I recommend Finland? I guess it depends where you're coming from. I think I would recommend it for the most part. I don't know. Yeah, I think I would. Like I say, I wouldn't have stayed if I didn't think it was nice. Mikey! Hey, buddy. I don't know how long the latency is. I just turned around, but I'm making this, Mikey. Do me a favour, Mikey. Ask me some... I'm making a big robot giraffe, Mikey. I need a name for the giraffe. Jeff Half? No, that's a terrible idea. I need a name, Mikey. But yeah, give me something you want to chat about. You want me to... What should we talk about, Mikey? Go on, fire something at me. Give me something to bounce back off. I haven't finished this bit. I've prematurely assembled this bit. I jumped the gun. Definitely jumped the gun. This base seems massively convoluted. I don't know why. Why is it? Doesn't that seem a bit excessive? Why does it feel so complicated? I mean, I'm assuming, yeah, it's definitely going to strengthen up as a base once I've got all the bits on top. And then just those. Okay. Yeah, I barely concentrated making that then. Barely concentrated. But now we have our base. And this is another thing that I absolutely adore about Lego. That I just think is such a lovely, lovely idea. That you always get... you always get like a handful of extra bits in each bag. And I love that. I really, really love that. I can talk about cheese. We can definitely talk about cheese. Let's have a little chat. Very enjoyed your Off-World Trading Company content. Yeah, well, we can play Off-World. I don't know if anyone actually plays it, but if you join the Discord, we can definitely have a match. Off-World Trading Company, I mean, the games don't normally last more than, 35 minutes at the most. But I would quite happily play some more Off-World. So, I doubt there's a link on this video, but if you go to the first video, I think it's got like Space Potato on the thumbnail. The video's just called Table. You'll find a link that shouldn't have run out for Discord. So listen, tomorrow I will put some brie in there as well. I don't know if you've had bacon and brie together, Mikey, but it's absolutely delicious. Brie and bacon go together just beautifully. Another good thing as well is if you get some uncut bread, like a baguette or anything like that, or just an uncut loaf, and you have some nice chunky bread with cherry tomatoes and brie. I don't know what the combination, how the combination works, but those together, just having a little bit of cheese, a little bit of bread, and then cherry tom, it's just delicious. So brie's way up there. I really like Leicester, and I really like cheddar, but Gouda's also good. So I think it's safe to say that I like pretty much all cheeses. Oh, goat's cheese is also great, and halloumi. Halloumi, I forgot halloumi. It's barbecue cheese. Barbecue cheese. Cheese you can put on a barbecue. But for some reason, halloumi, I don't know why, but it feels like halloumi squeaks when you eat it. It's a bit, really appreciate that. I hope that answers your cheese question, Mikey. I know, it's very important. I think it's safe to say that cheese is good. Also, another thing I like doing, right? So if you buy yourself a shop-bought pizza, I like to jazz it up, which we're putting on like your extra own toppings, and putting on a couple of extra cheeses. I've even got an electric grating machine to grate my cheeses. So, yeah, jazzing up a pizza. Because when you think about it, how much would you spend on a pizza? What is it, Domino's? Let's say just Domino's pizza. You could easily spend 25 euros on a pizza. Is it for a large one? And I could eat a large pizza on my own. So let's be generous and say 20 euros, right? So you buy 20 euros worth of pizza, you get it delivered, you eat it. Some of it might last the next day. That's it. But I'll say this: buy 2 £5 shop pizzas, and spend the other 10 on extra toppings, like a bit of meats, and then just some extra cheeses, and then I just much prefer it. Jazzing up pizzas, it's just a better way to be. What's all this funky stuff? Oh, there's nothing on the side there. Okay. So yeah, jazzing up pizzas, heavily recommend it. Sometimes you can go for if you want, like, Domino's tastes like Domino's, and I really love Domino's pizza. You can't get them here in Finland, unfortunately, but I would fork out for a Domino's pizza. They are particularly delicious, but they're like Ben and Jerry's ice cream. Like they're really, really nice, but you wouldn't buy them every day. They're just so expensive. Let's have a look. That looks about right to me. Yeah, okay, this base is looking pretty cool now. It's huge though, huge base. Okay, let's continue. Oh yeah, I forgot about cheese combinations. Steak and brie sandwich. Steak and brie. I've not had steak and brie, but then again, I don't eat steak often. Steak and brie. Steak and brie would be pretty good. Brie works with a lot of things. It works in, I mean, anywhere you got bacon, brie works. Like, say you had like an egg and bacon sarnie, you could put brie in that, without a doubt. Right, so what's going on here? The grey 4. Now the thing is, I don't necessarily want to build this rock formation the exact same when I build the second one. If I build the second one. So yeah, you go there, right? Yeah. Oh, I haven't even started building the robot, and already I'm super excited about this now. Like this. Oh, yeah. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're putting stuff together. Well, on the subject of food, Mikey. So what I bought. We were at Lidl, and I bought this sausage. And I put it in like tortillas just with a bit of ketchup. But the sausage is called, like, the translation, it's like a Finnish sausage, it's called sister sausage. And I don't know why that name sounds dodgy to me. I don't know why. But I just think it's just a very poor choice of name. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. And then a little one bit. Oh, man, Lego's just so good. And have you seen the bigger Lego sets? Like, they've just released Rivendell, and you get the whole Council of Elrond, you get the ring, you get what's the name of his sword? Oh no, what's the name of the sword? Ah, the sword that cut the ring from Sauron's hand. And I think he calls it a Isildur's Bane, but it's not a Isildur's Bane. Oh, I've forgotten the name of the sword. Ah. Ah, no, that's killer. What's the name of the sword? The sword of the king. Totally forgot. Totally forgot. What was the name? Server was raided or left voluntarily. If I assume you're talking about space engineers, my ship floated off, and I had no way to get back to it. So I essentially lost my ship that way. But I wasn't able to go full Borg. I wasn't able to go as big a Borg as I wanted. But yeah, I really did love eating other ships and sustaining my economy. It's like me and Mikey were playing Factorio, right? And we put a mod on where the biters dropped components, right? So we created this horrible like murder farm where we got our metal plates and materials from them. But we had so much fun playing that. It was so good. Yeah, it's just so enjoyable. Such an enjoyable mod. What's different here? There we go. That's what it is. So I got to put in a couple of bits. But yeah, that was up there with one of my most enjoyable Factorio experiences. And the mod, you can't use the mod anymore. It doesn't exist, which is a pity because I really liked it. What's meant to be there? It's meant to be one of these. There we go. Oh yeah, and I've missed this bit as well. At some point you want me to put these in right here. So let's do that as well. I don't like how the base is lifting off, but that could just be wonky table as opposed to. No, that's why I put one on the wrong way round. No, how am I going to get to that? Oh, surprisingly easily, it would seem. That is unfortunate. Talk about. That's why I built it absent-mindedly. There we go. Let's just pretend that never happened. Now you should fit back on properly. There we go. Was it that side? No, it's that side. And the dark green one goes here. There we go. Problem solved. Now it sits flush flat on the ground. Who would have thought it? Who'd have thought that was the case? You go there. Yeah. We go dark green. Steak and brie. The last time I had a really good steak was last year. I went out to a restaurant and had a steak. It's just beautiful, absolutely delicious. And I had some reindeer mousse with it as well. It's a delicious steak. The Discord server. Okay, Narsil, the shards of Narsil. Mikey, thank you. Yes, shards of Narsil. That's the one. You get the shards of Narsil. You get a little Lego ring, and you get Rivendell. You get like a little statue, little area bit. Just go on the Lego website and look at Rivendell, or just Google it. It's such a great set, but it was astronomically expensive. Just like the medieval castle they released. They're like just not stupidly, but it's a lot of money for Lego. I don't think I can't really justify that big a spend. You know, like if you're talking about depriving your kids of meals for a Lego set, that's not good dadding right there. Shards of Narsil, that's the one. On the subject of Lord of the Rings, is that you can buy a replica from the States of the ring, which they make, and they make the silver chain that Frodo wore, and it's all engraved. I think it's like 200 for the ring, 100 for the chain, but it'd be so good. It's so good to be able to hold the ring and be like, or go all Bilbo wonky on it and just get obsessed with it. Well, it obsesses everyone, doesn't it? But I love that the main bad guy of the film is a ring. It's just so good. So good. This one. The Discord server, I can answer that for you. I shut it down. Yeah, the channel coming together now. Look at that. That's really coming along. Huge base. This thing's going to be massive when it's done. It seems like I'm not going to knock Lego instructions. Lego instructions are absolutely fine. I got no issue with Lego instructions. I think they're amazing. I really like that they put the reference pages in the back with the pieces and their piece numbers. Now that I'm I look for and collect and buy individual pieces. Now that I do that, those little pages at the back are indispensable. Really, really useful reference guide. Okay, so that one goes there. And this bit goes here. Let's have a look at chat, see what's going on. Yeah, Dan, we got a base. I also answered your question about getting into GW. However, if you're interested, Dan, if you're here now, I will go through it with you right now and give you all the tips, all the pointers. So yeah, pipe up if you're interested, and I will quite happily explain again, because I could talk about the old GW. All on these muddy brick bits. Like that, yeah? Yeah, that's right. Let's see what Dan said. Maybe the latency. My internet is a lot better nowadays, so it shouldn't have been that much late. 2 minutes, okay, client call, okay. Hey, Dan, yeah, Dan, you made it. I stole it. Dan was making Table and Chums logos with Midjourney in the Discord. And I just saw one I liked, so I nabbed it. I didn't even ask him. I was just like, yoink. So yeah, thanks, Dan. Yeah, kind of robbed that image off you. Sorry about that. I'll take it down if you want. I really will. I don't mind. But I was hoping that you wouldn't mind. But I definitely didn't ask beforehand. Hang on a second. We've got some squiggly pieces here that I haven't done. Yeah, okay, so that's like there. Oh man, I just love Lego sets. They're just so relaxing. There we go. So then that like that. Yeah. Okay. Now we can turn. No. Wait. Jumping the gun again. So smooth square. Like that. Yep. Client call. God, that sounds so professional. Hang on a second, I got a client call. God, it sounds so adult. I've never taken a client call. I haven't taken a client call in 10 years. A client? Yeah, I have not done that in 10 years. That's right. Yeah, okay. Fancy client calls. Boop. Let's see if anything's going on in the chat. Maybe I can talk through this GW stuff again. No, still on the client call. Hey Mikey, you still with me? Still with me? I would be interested in hearing what your favourite Table Mikey gaming moment was, because we've had some corkers. That time when we were playing, there was 2 times actually. There was that Divinity when it was me, you, and Random, and he was like the lizard guy, I was like the totem guy, and then I can't remember what character you. Oh, you were sneaky stealth guy. Really enjoyed that. That was really up there. But then there was that time when you played Mikey, and I was like focusing. It was a different game. And I was focusing on being the flaming skull fleeing guy. And I was able to really ramp up the amount of flaming skulls I was able to fire at everyone. That was good fun. I really liked that. Is that all that bit was? Oh, hang on a second. I am assembling things out of order. So one there. One on there. And then one. Oh, one already there. Was it just the 3? 1, 2, 3? Yeah. It's not wanting me to double that up. Yeah, and then that bit goes there. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yoink. Oh, this is the edge. Okay, finally. Why did it make me wait so long? Ah, because it needed to go up 1 level. That's why it made you wait. Because I have to do it like this. Like that. I have to put it up a level. That's why. Now I see why they made me wait. But that's wrong. It needs to go forward 1. There we go. Oh. More random green. So you go there. Was this bag 2? This was bag 2, wasn't it? Yeah. I'm wondering... Oh, these bits are for the legs. That's what these grey bits are. Now it makes sense. So you go there, and you on top. Yep. Let's have a look at chat. Advice, please. Okay. I'm less into orcs and more robots. Okay. There are robot factions within Games Workshop. Dan, do me a favour and go to Games Workshop's website, right? Go to Games Workshop's website. Hang on, let me do you a favour as well. Let me find some other websites. So you want to bring up Games Workshop, and then I think you're in the UK, and then I need you to look up let's see. Ah, no, Robbie's Hobby Shop is the Finnish one. Oh, it's on my phone. I'll check my phone. Hang on. So yeah, bring up the Games Workshop website and use that as your perusing and your references. And then the other one is... Let's find it. I'm sure it's in my email somewhere. Hang on. If I type in hobby shop. Hobby Workshop. Okay, the other website is Hobby Workshop. Okay? And it's like a red and white logo, Hobby Workshop. Okay, so bring up the Games Workshop when Hobby Workshop. That's the other website, right? Once you've done that, let me know. And then we can continue. And in the meantime, I'm going to continue building these bits. Oh, we're coming up on bag 3. Fantastic. Grey flat. So like that. Yeah. No, hang on. That's not right. I'm going to go there. Actually, whilst I'm at it, I'm going to pull up the plastic glue you need as well. Right, okay. So use your Games Workshop website. You won't necessarily need to order much directly from the Games Workshop website. However, it is useful for finding... for just seeing what's new and what you want to look at and what you're interested in. So it's good for looking at that. So seeing the new releases and whatnot, right? The Horus Heresy does have mechs and stuff. Horus Heresy is set in the past, but the good thing about... Oh no, I'm thinking of Titanicus. That's the one where it's giant war machines, like the size of buildings blasting each other. But, Mikey, what do you reckon? Mechanicus for robots? Mechanicus 40k. Horus Heresy does have machines, and you will have, like... artificial intelligences, and the Horus Heresy during that history, you'll have like crazy AI robots. Dan, you saw my last stream, right? So you saw the robots, like the robots I was kit bashing together, right? Because you can use proxies, right? If you ever play a game, say you've got like a unit that's meant to be like genetically modified human warriors, you could put in a group of models with the same size base, but they could all look roboty, and just say, hey, look, these are what these are. Do you mind if I use them like that? And I don't think people playing, if the other person playing doesn't have an issue with that, then you could do that. I largely ignore the rules. I've got one of those extra. That's always worrying. Let's see if we can track down its location. One there, one there, one there. Ah, here it is. Yeah, I found it. It's right there. I knew it. I had that sixth sense that I was missing one. And also this grey bit. Why do I worry that it belongs somewhere? It doesn't. There's only one on the mat, and I've got that one down. So that's an extra. Okay. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Yeah, so you can make robots, and you saw the robots I made. It's more funsies for me. The Horus Heresy, I would say, probably lends more to having a lot of robots, because they had these diabolical AI, but they still exist in the modern, what's equivalently their modern age. So you can have robot stuff. You can have, but the Horus Heresy, they have like there's the Mechanicum, but then there's the Dark Mechanicum, which use like warpcraft and demonic entities in their machines as well. But yeah, there's another thing as well, right? I've got a model. I'll get you an example. Let me just see if I can reach it without knocking everything over. So I'm gonna have to move stuff a little bit to grab this model for you, Dan. Hang on. My ass might appear in front of the camera momentarily. Hang on. Oh, dang it. Hang on. Let me just reach over for these. Okay. These are quite dusty. Okay, let me take you through a few things. Sorry about the ass in shot. Okay, so just a few of the things that I really like. So this is one of the older ones. This is called a dreadnought. And when a warrior falls in battle and he's too mangled and maimed to get put back together, they lock him in what is essentially a walking tomb with guns, right? And this is the old model. There's a new one which is a lot bigger, but I really like how this one looks. But it's essentially a coffin, a heavily armed and armoured coffin, so the bit of scraggly flesh left behind can still fight. And then you have other dreadnoughts. These are Horus Heresy dreadnoughts. So this is actually more advanced, but from the past. Come on, hello? It's not focusing. How far back do I have to go? Okay, but you can see that like it's like more refined technology, but then they have them too. But what happens is that they can, like, guns morph out of them, and like if they see a gun they like on the ground, they will absorb it so they can morph it out later. But it completely consumes your identity, and then the other people in your army kind of fear you because they don't want it to happen to themselves. But yeah, so it's like you kind of morph guns, and they're pretty darn cool. None of these are technically full-blown robots, but they are very cool models. So, but yeah, so 2 of those were from Warhammer 40,000, and 2 of those were from the Horus Heresy series. So that's those. The glue you want for plastic models, yeah, that's Warhammer. It's Warhammer. 2 of them from these two. These 2 are from 40,000. The Obliterator and the first one I showed you, the Dreadnought. And then these 2 Dreadnoughts are from Horus Heresy. But again, that Robbie's Hobby Shop thing I told you about, or Hobby Workshop, 25% off. So yeah, there's that. So it all depends on what you fancy, really. What your particular what tickles your pickle, so to speak. Yeah, and I don't buy anything unless you're absolutely sure. And also, Games Workshop models can be deceptive. They're often better in person than they are online. So if something looks a little bit, some models I've got that I thought I was umming and ahhing over on the website, I got in person. For example, this one, I got this one as part of a big box, but I wasn't sure about it. But in the flesh, it's a really enjoyable model. So yeah, it's actually quite nice. I need to join in with a dad in my son's year. He does it quite a lot and plays too. Amazing. The new edition, the 10th edition, Dan, is going to be a lot simpler rules-wise. So should be more accessible. I won't speak for you, but for me, certainly. Picking up new things. Let's get these leaves in. The glue, the plastic glue, is an important one. What you need is something called Revel Contactor Professional. Okay, and it's a blue and yellow bottle. The main body of the bottle is yellow, and then the nozzle is yellow, and it has like a bit that juts out, which has a little metal spoon in. But yeah, Revel Contactor Professional. That's the best plastic glue I've come across, so I'd heavily recommend that. Would heavily recommend it. God, I'm getting sidetracked. 1, 2, 3, 4 trees. That's that. Okay, next page. Ooh, plants. Fantastic. I do love making plants. I'm glad they give this to you first, like the preamble of making plants, because it's not the most exciting. I understand why it's necessary. I don't know if you've tried making Lego vegetation. Just a remarkably difficult thing to get right. As surprised as I am to say it, I thought it'd be quite easy, but it's actually surprisingly tough. Come on you go. There you go, thanks. Appreciate that. 1 and 2. Oh, that's going to have to rotate, yeah. There we go. Don't even know what time it is. 20 past 11, jeez. There we go. And then these fancy looking bits. These look really cool, actually. Oh, okay, so I've got to do that as well. How many does it want? 5. Okay, 5 of those. Let's see. Yeah, Dan, just in closing on the GW stuff, get yourself a paint set. There's 2 starter paint sets, like one for Warhammer Age of Sigmar and one for Warhammer 40,000. But get like the paint set where you think you'll use those colours on what you want to paint. And then with what you want to paint, I would go for initially either just one box of something cheap or a boarding patrol. That's the cheapest bulk set that you'd get. It's quite a lot of models. But if there's some in there that you're not so keen on, you can use them as practice. But it's quite a big buy initially, but you'll get the discount of having them in the box set anyway, because there's often a little discount. But then you'll get the 25% on top of that. And just those 2 little plants together really have, like just that and that really have, that's pretty cool. Okay, looks like I'm making a tree next. Right. What else is going on, guys? You just content to sit and watch this get built? That name. We've been building plants for a while. Come on, robots. So it's like that, a little bit. Okay. All right. And then you need me to go where? Where does it get plugged into? Oh yeah, there is something to plug it into. Sorry, my bad. My bad. So what, you just want me to randomly place bits on this? I don't think it needs to be absolutely exact. It's a plant, you know? So I think as long as I get them sort of the same. What's the colour leaf on them? Oh, there is no colour leaf on them. Okay. No colour like flower bitty. Oh, some chat going on. Joy with Dad, haven't played the game. Yeah, the game's it's all what you make it. If you've got an imagination, the game can be amazing. Still buffering. I don't know why that's happening. If anyone else has got anything on that, you're the first one to mention it, Dan. It could be my end, and I'm sorry if it is. Moving on to the subject of food, Mikey's a bit peckish. Do you have the option? Are you going to order, or are you going to order, or are you going to go to a shop, Mikey? Because that will heavily influence what we decide for you. What we decide for you. We're just gonna feed Mikey. This is what you're gonna eat, Mikey. Nothing else. You eat this, nah. So yeah, tell us. Are you ordering takeout, Mikey, or are you just grabbing something from the cupboards? Bacon and brie, just perfect. Perfect together. And delicious. Okay, Dan, appreciate that. I'm glad. Just put up with the damn pauses, alright? So it buffers. Then it buffer. Stay. Not threatening at all. Not threatening at all. Leaf up, leaf down. Okay. I think I made my camera a bit wonky. There we go. Let's just... Ah, there's a much better view. Why not I do that for starters? Whoop. Man, this is clever. Clever buggers. I always assumed that Lego builds were like teams of people, but it's really not. It's just some people who are just absolute beasts at figuring this stuff out. It's just amazing. Okay, that's that random completed. No, I'm missing a bit. Brown on the end. There we go. Now it's complete. Good job, Twig. Oh, it's a traffic light. Oh, okay. All right. Comes into play. It was a vine. Just as I suspected. That's got to be the other way around. Okay. Like that. Pretty stuff up. It's just so impressive. So you go on that bit. And then we stick you on the brown bit here. Like so. But then you wiggle round this way. And then down and around. Like that. But you're forcing the lamppost to turn around. So that's no good. How are you able to be twisted round and not spin it round? Yeah, what the hell? What the hell, guy? That's not going to work. That's not how it's going to stay. You're just going to immediately want to spin it round. So it's that way round. I'm going to have to get creative with this. And just do it this way instead. No, it's still... That doesn't make sense. You lied to me, Lego set. You lied. The bindy bandy windy windy splinky thing. That's better, but it's still turning. You're not going to stay. Oh, you just stayed. Come on. Oh, I'm just going to put a kink in it. Screw it. So you've got like this hot, runny, yummy egg in it with bits of bacon. Delicious. Yeah, good. Yeah, I think you should go and eat. 20 seconds behind. That could just be a me issue, Dan's. I think it's just part and parcel of the stream, you know? Like, I know there's these big channels with their super duper internets, but, you know, that's not me. So, we might just have to deal with a 20-second delay. I'm frightfully sorry. But then again, you got England internet, so maybe you just have poopy internet. So, it could be either. It could be your poopy internets, or it could be my poopy internets. Who knows? I think we're coming to the end of these plants. Finally. Oh, wait, 2 on there? No, you want 3. Ah, here. Okay, so 1 there. 1 there. And 1 here. And I put these on upside down on this one. On you go. Okay, I guess that's on. 1, 2, and 3. That's... Oh, I know this is going to bug me. This thing's fallen off twice. It's fiddly. I don't know why that one wants to jump off so easy, but it does. But the base is looking really... That's looking really cool now. considering it's like a sideshow to the main event, it's really looking good. Let's just check. Oh, we're done! We're done with that page! And we got some fancy extra bits. Let's have a look at the freebies from this bag. So what we've got... I love the freebies in every bag. It's so good. We're on the main event now. We're on the actual Robo Dino. Look at these freebie bits! Huh? I'll just put it with the rest. You can see them over here. Look how many freebie bits are coming up. Look at that! Look at all those freebie bits! Love it. Freebie bits slash mistake bits. Bag 4. Bag 5, bag 4. Oh, here we go. Robot time. There we go. Something so satisfying about opening up Lego bags. I don't know. I don't know why it's so appealing. It just is. It's just such a satisfying thing. I guess it's because Lego's such high quality as well. That's quite satisfying. Where are we? Now we get to build the robot. Another 2 grey. Okay. I'm just going to move that out of the way a little bit. Okay, so it looks like we're building... I reckon I'm going to take a guess that we're building the front legs. And this is like the front part of the body. That's what I'm going to... That's my super secret... Super secret? That's my prediction. Where are we? There we go. You know, I'm just going to move this a little bit more in view so we can see that wonderful base. There we go. Now this is a new block to me. Have I gone blind? Ah, yeah, this is the piece. This is the, remember I was saying about my robot warriors that I was building? This is the type of piece that I didn't order online. So it's prevented me from assembling. So rather than having 10 of the robots, I've got like 2 and a bit. Because they've only gone as far as that piece. Not the piece I'm looking for in this exact moment. I'm looking for a flat, there it is. A flat 2x3. That way round. But yeah, maybe I'll build the robots. Build the robots on the stream. I really need to find the person who designed them, because the image of, if you type in like little Lego robot mech, it will be amongst them. But there's some absolutely fantastic ones, and I don't want to build something on a stream and not be able to credit the original designer, because it's absolutely fantastic. When you look at the instructions of it though, it looks fantastic, but it's a little bit fiddly. A little bit falling aparty. Like it's not a durable model. Like you wouldn't play around with it too much because it comes apart. But it does look absolutely fantastic. So as a display piece, staggeringly good. I know it's tough me talking about something that I can't show you. Well, maybe hang on. Let me see if I can walk you through it. So I'm going to type in into Google Lego mech small. Okay. And then if you go to images, but I think the images it shows varies. Okay, it is on there. If you go to if you type in Lego Mech Small in Google Images, and I don't know how to show you. It's there. It's like a guy. He's grey and green with green details, and he's holding like a little sci-fi AK. Yeah, it's just it's so good. I know it's gonna be really hard to find. I'll post it in the Discord, Dan. If I was in fact talking to Dan about Lego Mechs. If anyone's interested, I'll put it in the Discord. I'm missing a 2x2 smooth curve. Sometimes this happens, like the fog descends and you just can't see. No. Here we are. It happens sometimes, like you get like this lock where you just can't see the piece you're after. It's such a strange thing. What's this? Grey ones. Okay, 4 of those. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 4. There we go. Ah, 4 of those things. That could be 4 of my robot soldiers. No. Ah, but I'll get the reference number, won't I? I'll get the reference number from the piece at the back of the manual, back in the instructions. So I can then... Yeah, I will. So then I can order them, because I have the reference number. Ah, it's in. Fantastic. That's actually good news. Pop. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. So now you want to make a new piece. Mikey's just outright disappeared into his fridge. He's clearly again vanished into some void. Dan, what are you saying? I make my own, Dan, and I like to try and follow pictures because you'll get a single image on Google Image, and I try to kind of reverse engineer it or take what I like from it and try and make something. So yeah, I do make Lego I do try to make custom Legos, but I'm not particularly great at it. We'll post some Lego creations to the Discord. Well, yeah, Dan, why not? Yeah, always interested in seeing that. Always interested. Ah, this is a new piece to me. It's like a double block. You see that? It's like a double block, but it's hollow. That's a bit of a game changer of a piece as well, I feel, for making little Lego robots. Another very interesting piece. And this block with the square peg hole as well, I think will come in very useful. Interesting pieces. It's just too good. Too good. That one. Hey, I watched a film that I actually liked recently. I was really surprised. Really, really surprised. There's been some real turds coming out of the movie world of late. I've seen some real, absolute, awful chuds of films. But I watched one on Disney Plus called The King's Man. And it's an action film, right? And it's based around historical events up to and including World War One. But then they take a twist on it. But it's a very good film. It's quite clever. It's a little weak in a couple of places, but for the most part, I would say 95% of it was entertaining viewing. And one thing that I'm not even going to divulge was a bit dismal. But yeah, King's Man. Really pleased with it. It was on Disney Plus. I watched King's Man. That was really good. Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which I've been looking for ages, has finally rocked up somewhere, and that was also on Disney Plus. I watched Last of Us on HBO. It was okay, but a couple of the episodes and a couple of bits in other episodes were absolutely stinky. Super stinky that I considered not watching it anymore. But then I figured, oh well, I might as well. And I'm glad I continued with it, but some of it is a real stonky stank. But yeah, King's Man. Watch it. It was good. Better than the originals. It's like a prequel to the original Kingsman films. But it's a different breed entirely. So don't let the fact that it's related to those films let you down. It's a good watch in its own right. Tables, top tips. What am I doing with this bit? Okay, turn it over. Does it look the same? Yeah, it does. Okay, good. What else have I been watching? I've been watching season 3 of Mandalorian again on Disney Wibble Plus. And I really liked the first season of Mandalorian. I thought the second season, it was a little bit of a victim of its own success. It kind of knew it was really popular, but it was still good. It was still good, but it just was a little bit stank, a little bit more stank. Book of Boba Fett came out, and that was just super stank. It was just awful, absolutely awful. But unfortunately, season 3 of Mandalorian, it's like especially the most recent one. It's just the most generic, garbage, simplest, stupidest, most unnecessary story. It's just the plot is just. It's so basic. It's just so basic. So I don't think I'm necessarily going to watch any more Mandalorian, because it's just doesn't come across as particularly clever. It wasn't entertaining. It was too silly in its plot. Like, no likey, no likey. I'm ranting now, getting fired up about, because I used to love Star Wars. Where are we going? You build, Mikey. You're really enjoying. Are we? When you say third, you mean the third season? Shit. Unless you're a super fan. If you're like a super fan and you don't want to know nothing, then I would suggest bailing. If Mikey is indeed talking about that. These bits are so interesting. Look at these. These bits. Look at that. That looks so useful. It's like a little one on the bottom. Yeah, super useful bit. Okay, so then one like that. And a flat single black plate. You want two of those. Let's see if he's talking about Mandalorian season 3. Oh, he hasn't got back to me. The delay. Oh, that's something about streaming. The delay. I'm not so keen on the delay. I'd love it to be like, essentially like a Discord chat. You know, with that kind of speed, that kind of level of interaction. That would be ideal. I'd really like that, but it just doesn't seem to be the case. And I think it's my shortcoming with setting it up. But this is, I mean, this is fine as well. It's just a different creature with regards to conversation. Okay, so does that really just go on top like that? Yeah, it actually does. Oh, yeah, but it's designed to. Cool. There we go. We got this bit, which is definitely torso. Yeah, that's definitely torso, without a doubt. So clever. Like the guy in that instruction manual. Hats off to the guy. Like, such impressive stuff. I am doing the wrong stage. Those bits. And the white pieces. Season 3 Mandalorian. Okay, Mikey. Yeah. Let's get into it. Okay, so, so what was the first bit? The first episode had the pirates in. I liked that when he was in the space fight with the pirates, that he had a little chit chat with the big ship and then just decided to fly off. I like that. And he's like using it as like a lesson for Grogu, like don't trust pirates. And I like that there was a little bit of interaction, a little bit of chit chat. I thought the gunslinger scene with Lando was just boring. It was just in there for like to give Lando some time. Yeah, so I wasn't so keen on that. It seemed, yeah. And then what else happened in that episode? He had to go to the mic. Did he go to Mandalore in that episode? No, he went to see the mechanic woman, who just irritates me. I don't know why the mechanic woman irritates me so much, but she's just irritating. Like, she bugs me for some reason. Like, she could have been a good character, but instead she's, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me. I think it's just me. But she just seems a bit unnecessary. When she's going up against the likes of, what was the flying guy's name? Who had Anakin as a slave? What was his name? You know, the Junker guy. He was good. But yeah, so then they did that. I tell you what, the Mines of Mandalore episode, where he had to get a droid, and test the atmosphere, and the droid was a bit jittery. All of that interaction was fantastic. I loved that. Hey, and I also thought it was stunning when Grogu was in his little dome during the hyperspace jump, and then they saw like the hyperspace whales. I thought that was really nice. That looked pretty cool. Is that a black one? I'm totally building this out of order. Like, this is definitely not. This is like foolproof miss a piece territory. Excuse me, but I think I'm confident enough in my Lego making ability to not miss a bit. We've only done one so far, so Teeth L's red. Yeah, that looks the same. That's where we're at. A Lego video on Discord. Well, I'll watch that. I can watch that afterwards. Is it Lego stop motion by any chance? Let's continue. Oh, so it doesn't actually attach to anything. Okay. Two like that. Yep. Beep. Boop. This is another fantastic piece. See this thing? That is just so cool a piece. That is just looks like it's just so perfect for building little robot shoulders. Just so good. I hope I get some of those extras as extras. That'd be pretty cool. So they go into these holes here. Yeah. There we have it. Too slopey. This build's getting complicated. It's getting way more complicated now. It's definitely, definitely more complicated. The body's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. But then again, it's not entirely finished yet. So that bit there. And then two single greys with little round humps on. But yeah, Mikey, with The Mandalorian, the episode where the youngling, whatever it's called, the trainee, that episode with the birdies, the space birdies, it was just so balls. Like, it's like, oh, I tracked it to its lair, but then I flew back to tell you, an assembler party, to go back there and hike back. It's like, you're in a starship. Like, you should have done something immediately. Most likely, as soon as that bird thing got to the nest, you would have immediately fed that kid to its chicks. Why did it save it for ages? Like, it's just so convenient to the plot to have that as a thing. Like, it just screamed lazy to me. It just screamed lazy. That they wanted to drag out the time to have them come back and have the planning scene and then the campfire. They camped out overnight. There was no rush to get the kid back. Like, you left the kid with this gigantic flying bird for a day and a night. And it was still not eaten. And he survived inside the belly of the big chick. You could debate, yeah, okay, he was wearing a helmet, alright, fine, I'll give you that. But still, come on. It would have killed him and fed him to the babies immediately. It was just like really wonky. It's like they had one sentence for the episode and they're like, how can we bulk this out? Yeah, listen to me. Like I could do any better. Next page. Ooh. Oh, you've made a video of a build. Oh, wow. Okay, Dan. Amazing. Didn't realise you were such... Dan, have you noticed that a lot of our hobbies and interests coincide? Have you noticed that? That there have been similarities in those things? I have. It hasn't escaped me. That's where we're at with this bit. It's shaping up all right. Now wants me to build... Where are we at? One of those. Boop. That'd be amazing. Right, so I need to rotate that. Oh, okay. So it's a whole nother bit. Grey, red, one of those. One of these. Oh, and that's it. Boop. That's very cool how that's designed. And then that should just fit. Do they know that it's going to go out further? They must know that there's going to be that gap, right? It's the Legos, and I give them to my boy. He likes to play with the stickers anyway, so they're nice, sure, but I just don't enjoy stickers on Legos. And as this one is for me, I think I will go without stickers. I'm missing one. Yeah, there's a white 2x2 there. That needs to go on. There we go. Whoop. that's interesting, that it wants to have like a dot in like that. And then that goes on there. Oh, poop. So then, yeah, that is interesting. Okay, where are you going with that? Is something going to get stuck in? That explains how that's on there like that then. Oh, on the subject of Mandalorian, Mikey, have you seen the big version of the Razor Crest? Not the little Lego version, but the bigger version of the ship. That looks absolutely amazing. Like, what? Set/ship. It just looks so cool. Absolutely stunningly beautiful set. Oh, more of those things. No, don't use up all of these little bits. I want extra ones. Boop. So they go. Ah, poo. Too much pressure. They go like that, and like that. Hey, don't come apart on me. Stay together. Yeah, it's definitely not fully clicked together, but this one piece should allow it to stay together now. A little bit better. There we go. Yeah, that is a lot better. It's like little eyes. Boop, boop. It's not the eyes though, I think that's the butt. New piece. Yeah, I assume you're saying no, I haven't, because of the when you're talking about the Razor Crest. But yeah, have a look on the Lego website. It looks really really tasty. Star Wars Lego in general is pretty darn cool. I've got more than a few Lego sets. I've got an ATST. I've got Boba Fett's ship. I've got the ship from the film Lightyear. I've got a space shuttle. I've got some Mars robots. What other Star Wars stuff though? Oh, I got 2 sets of the clone, the Robo Trooper versus Luke Skywalker on the spaceship from Mandalorian when Luke comes to pick up Yoda. Why is Luke such a douche? Why is he like, if you go to your friend, you can never return and be learning the Jedi stuff? It's just such an ultimatum. But yeah, you know those Robo Troopers. I like the Robo Troopers. Only if I was building those Robo Troopers, I'd give them a shorter startup time. Because it seems like they were loading to get in the fight for a very long time. Yeah, that took it. Oh, that's a good thing about Mandalorian. I really like that he can't really use the Darksaber. That he struggles to use it as a weapon. I really like that. That's a really nice touch. It's nice to see stuff like that. I think that's particularly good. 3. And then another 3 with a grey 2 underneath. Like so. Yeah, that's right. And we get to put on these fancy bits. So we do curve there, and then these corner plates, and then the little bit on the end. That's pretty satisfying. This. Yeah, look at those patterns. I think that looks really quite cool. How those pieces are like that. There's something quite satisfying about that shape. Good job. Luke, never liked Luke. I like Luke in Return of the Jedi when he's interacting with his dad. I think he's amazing, and I think Luke's character arc from New Hope to Jedi is, well, he doesn't do much in Empire Strikes Back. Oh, he fights his dad. No, I think he's got a pretty good arc. Like, him going up against Vader in Empire Strikes Back is fantastic because he's completely outclassed. Hang on a second. Yeah, here we are. This is where we're at. So, you go on this side. That's so clever. That's so clever. Okay, now I'll do the second one. Yeah, I'll be honest, I quite like Loud. I think I'm a bit of a fan. Yeah, I think I am. But in the new ones, no, that's not Luke Skywalker, in my opinion, in the newest ones. none of that is really Luke Skywalker. I don't think the originals. I don't think they really. I think they were just trying to take a big poop on the originals. I don't think they liked them. And like you got to show some respect to the source material. Like the source material is the reason. Yeah. I am a huge Star Wars fan, but I've just taken too many hits with Star Wars stuff coming out. Although Andor was a little bit of a gem in the rough. I thought Andor was really good. Very surprised. Very surprised when it came out, because it took me by surprise, and it turned out to be pretty good, to be honest, for the most part. Some minor gripes, but only minor. But yeah, I liked it a lot. And another thing I've been rewatching, Mikey, rewatch Rogue One, right? From certainly when the shuttle goes through the shield gate to land on I want to say, what's the name of the base on the tropical planet where the Death Star plans are kept? Tethys? Saris? Saris? Saris. I think it's Saris. But that whole fight is really well shot. It's Rogue One. Yeah, Rogue One is my favourite Star Wars film of the modern Star Wars films. Yeah, without a doubt. Okay, so that's the other plate done. I've got to put on a couple more of these little fancy little butt bits. Let's put on those. So black dots on top. And they go in. Ah, they do go in here. Remember I said if they were going to have something put in? They do. There we go. I'm not seeing. Ah, it's there. Yeah, they're here. I knew it. You see there? There's a gap. They're meant to be in there. I knew it. I could smell it. As soon as I noticed that there was two of the same left over, I knew that they had to be for something. So let's just take this bit off. I knew it. I sensed it. That's some Jedi Force malarkey right there. Oh! Star Wars subject. I bought for 90% off Star Wars Fallen Order. Which I'm looking forward to play. It looks like a nice little Star Wars story. Got some good positive reviews on Steam. Looking forward to playing that. Okay, we're done. So we got some freebies. We got some little grey dots. Shoulder pieces as well. More freebie bits. This one. This is the one that looks amazing. I'm definitely going to order some of those. Back with the rest of the freebies. Bag 5. Progress made. Ah. Ooh, look at these. They're like gold Urukai swords. Okay. I bet they stick up the butt block bits. I reckon they're for the butt. I bet money on it. Got a feeling about that. Okay. Okay, here's something that we can talk about. Background. Right, so I don't really listen to music. Like, just having music on in the background isn't really something that I do. But I will put on what I call a background film. Now, a background film can't be too good because you'll just want to watch the film. So it needs to be like an okay-ish film. Preferably something with some sporadic action. So if you want to take a little break, you can look up. But it's a film you can have in the background. It's not too taxing. And you can just have it playing in the background whilst you're doing something. Like making Legos or painting Games Workshop or reading or something. Just something in the background. Now, I'll give you some examples of what I consider good background films. Okay? Good background films. Forrest Gump is a good background film. Right? Troy is another good background film. The 1990s... Oh, in fact, both. The 1990s and the newer one, Judge Dredd's. They are both good background films. You could have, if there was ever such a thing as the unmodified, maybe just the cleaned up version of the original Star Wars trilogy, just before they put in all the extra CGI nonsense, but you can't get it. I remember a few years back there was a fan version being made, but I don't know what's happened to that. The Lord of the Rings trilogy, the extended editions, not the theatrical ones, the extended editions are fantastic background films. But not if you haven't seen them before. Like, they definitely warrant your full attention first time round. They're good background films. The Lego Movie? Red Dwarf is, background watching. Red Dwarf is fantastic background watching. God, I haven't watched but hang on. Red Dwarf up until season 6, I think it is, when there was the big gap. The newer Red Dwarfs I don't like, but the older Red Dwarfs, Mr. Penguin, the episode Quarantine, so many good episodes. The one with the insects that want to put a straw in your ear and drink your brain out as well. There's so many good ones. Polymorph 1 and 2, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Polymorph wasn't Sirens. Sirens was something else. Sirens is the one with the mimicking insects. I need to watch some Red Dwarf. Is it on somewhere? Is it on a streaming service somewhere where I can watch it? So good, so amazingly good. Have I made this right? Yeah. Red Dwarf was great background viewing. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Only because I haven't watched it recently. It's not good background viewing because I've tried putting it on the background, but it turns out I just want to watch the episodes. So that would not be good background viewing. Where do we have that? Yeah, that one. This body's really coming along. Not looking forward to doing the legs. You know, whenever you have to do 2 of the same thing in Lego, that's not. I mean, it's not not enjoyable. It's just like if you don't catch it and you only make. No, that doesn't make sense because the legs are different anyway. So I never make them both at the same time. I'm talking rubbish right there. This bit is not finished. That one. And then, hang on a second. Oh, it's here. Okay. So grey 2x2. And the white wedge. Oh, no, hang on. Why is that not? Oh! Hang on. No, I've made a boo-boo. There's a brown one in there. Yeah, I've made a boo-boo. I've got a... There we go. I can't believe I actually used one of those tools. And it did what I needed it to do. Astronomically good. Yeah. And we've got to put in these pieces. Let's see what's going on in chat. Series 6 Gunman of the Apocalypse. Fantastic. Gunman of the Apocalypse. God, I haven't seen that one in a very long time. UK TV. Okay, I don't really have access to UK TV. Could I get it online? If I guess I'd have to use a VPN to get to watch it. That's unfortunate. Everybody's dead, Dave. Everyone's dead, Dave. Everybody is dead, Dave. Hey, Dan, question for you. Do you have a preference of which Holly you prefer? There's a question for you. Real Red Dwarf fan question there. Preference of Holly. That goes there. I think that's it. Looks the same to me. Okay, let's stick it on. No, look at that. It's really coming together now. That's a whole heap of body right there. Oh, yeah. Where are we now? Okay, we're putting pieces back onto the big piece. We're doing the rest of this curved section. There we go. Pop those on. Why does it look so... It's playing tricks on my eyes. Okay. Now you want me to do the same on the other side. Okay. Boop. Oh, Dan, you're really pushing my knowledge on episodes. I don't necessarily remember that episode. God, it's been a while since I've watched. I really should just rewatch it. Yeah, that's definitely got to happen. So single grey, 2. Is that black? Yeah, no, it's not. It's grey. So it seems attaching this to the base is going to be one of the last steps. It would appear. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's going to be one of the last steps. Okay. It's really solid now. It's like a real solid hunk of chunk of Lego bit. Ooh. So that's got to go that way. Yeah, like that. And then the opposite side. Yep, that's not in. Such little fiddly bits. Yeah. That's right. Such a little fiddly bit though. And then 2 little black slopey bits. Boop. And oh no, I just broke another piece off. That's not good. Heavy-handed. Yeah, I don't remember season 2 Queeg. I don't remember that episode at all. It did not resonate with me. Just totally didn't remember it. I think season 2 is pre-Crichton, right? I prefer it when Crichton rocks up. Because I feel like Crichton was such a welcome addition to the group. So I'm not too keen on the pre-Crichtons. Which I think that one might be one. Although Crichton in the first episode is he's a bit unusual in the first episode or the first few. When he goes into smug mode when they're talking about the asteroid. I think that's the Sirens episode where he's like, smug mode. And he's like, I'll bet my reputation on that it's not real. And they're like, you don't have a reputation. And he's like, I'm hoping to acquire one through this. It's so fun. So good. Critters. Such a good moment. Again, another really satisfying looking piece. So you go... so that's what goes in there. Okay. So you go in like that. That's clear. That's mighty clever. Like, designed exactly to fit at that angle. It doesn't even wiggle. Oh, it fell out. Maybe because was it not in? Hang on a second. The height's right. It just sits in there. That's not right though. It should be. Oh, there's not going to be a 2x. There's not going to be a 2x1 in there. Come on. I've definitely got one somewhere. Sorry, I'm just going through my boxes looking for bits now. I just need a 2x1. Yeah, here we go. Just needs one of those. So I'm just going to stick one of those in and see how that changes things. It just rests on there, and I'm not a fan of that. Where's my bit gone? That's there. Let's just put this on the bottom of here. Like that. And then see how it goes. Does it actually click in? Yeah, it does click in. It has some more movement now. You can see. Let's hope that doesn't come back to bite me later. But it now stays. So, let's see if that comes back to haunt me. Or if it doesn't. But I don't like just to have it resting. Oh, we're doing spine now. Well, sounds like good news about getting the UK TV abroad. But not so keen about sitting through ads. Well, on the subject of ads, right? So, with the YouTube stuff now, I've changed it. I've taken out all mid-roll ads and all kind of in the video ads, so that when you're in and watching the video, you're in and watching the video. And instead, what I've done is just to have an unskippable ad or two at the beginning. So once you're past those, you won't be subjected to ads until the very end of the video. So that way, it doesn't interrupt the flow of you watching it. And I have based that purely on my personal preference for when I'm watching stuff. I'd rather go through an ad at the beginning and then just get to watch the whole thing than rather be like midway through a video, enjoying the watching experience and then being blasted by an ad. So, background films. RoboCop 1 and 2. Don't mention 3. We don't talk about that. But RoboCop 1 and 2, great background movies. However, I think 1 is so good that it might be too good a background movie. Oh, it is so good. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. RoboCop 1 and 2. 2's a gem. 2 is a gem. A lot of people don't like RoboCop 2, but it is a underappreciated gem of a movie. I really do think that it does fine in continuing the RoboCop story. Okay, why is that like that? Interesting. Man, I've watched you guys see this without necessarily having to pay too much attention. That's wrong. It goes this side. But there's a gap. Why is there a gap? Oh, there's meant to be a gap. Oh, okay. Fancy. Fancy schmancy. Black 8. Yeah. Yeah, look, that's so fancy. Like so. And a grey 2x2. And then another separate piece. Grey, another black join. 2. Yeah, that's right. Oh, wait. Oh, it goes there. Okay. Is it going to do a third layer? I kind of feel like it's going to do a third layer. I know we've got another one of those. But that one isn't raised this time. What's that? Another... Oh, hang on. There's some kind of shenanigans going on here. So it's a 2x2. And then outside is a bit. And the grey 2x1. Okay, I feel like I made a mistake there. I felt like I didn't really pay attention. However, it does look similar in the thing. I don't think we'll see the rest of it. I think I have to do it all in one stream. And I'm confident. I've only got 3 more bags after this. And it's all going to be leg stuff. I would like to get it all done in one stream, actually. Because I'm kind of enjoying chatting here with you guys and just doing this. So, yeah, I would like to get it completed in one. That's what I'm thinking. I think that would probably be best. And I don't mind if it takes me right up until I have to go. I think that's fine. Does that not go on there? Okay. Yeah, let's get it all done in one stream. Why not? How rare is it that I actually get to stream for this amount of time? So I say we just go for it and get it done. Like, I think my pace is pretty good. This is pretty standard pace. Admittedly, I'd be going a little bit quicker if I wasn't chatting. If it was just me making it, and like you could just kind of like zone out and get really into all the building. Why does that only say 3 and then because it's right here. Okay. And you're not going to want me to do a 4th, but not quite yet. Oh yeah. It is like that. Yeah. Okay. God, that looks so cool. Look at that spiny spine. Then so we're here, and then this one. So another positioning of these little. I don't know what these pieces are doing, what their purpose is. These little sticky out bits. Positions for the neck, maybe? I don't know. I really don't know at this point. I'm pretty curious as to see how this is going to wind up. Wow! That is a whole heap of something, and that's not going to interrupt with anything, it looks like. So that's good. That's very cool. Wow, okay. Oh, those bits are for the neck. That's that's what they're for. Ah, now I see. They're for the Uruk knives. So they go like that. So we have 2 facing in. So they all face in, so like this. Man, that is mystery answered. Inwards? Yeah. Man, how did I not see that? How did I not see that coming? But I think it was better to have the surprise. And there's one more facing this way. Where is it? It's there. Look at that. Man, look at those! There you go. There's the old Uruk swords. That's what they are. They're like neck bits. Never would have guessed it. And we got some extras. We got quite a lot of extras. I do hope I haven't made a boo-boo there. We've got one of these neck pieces. Let's just have a look and see how many neck bits there are. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. So there's 6. And I've got 3, 4, 5. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why do I have to... Oh! Ah! Yeah, look. It told me to put... Look, it's here in the book. Yeah, it told me to make another one, and I didn't. So, that's what that is. It goes like that, and then just goes here. I had a sense that there was that bit. That bit I hadn't done. So that's why. Now we're in freebie territory. Here are the freebies. Got myself a little complimentary golden Uruk sword. Pretty cool. The voice synthesis thing was called... I forgot his name. 11 Labs, I think it's called. 11 Labs. Yeah, 11 Labs. Yeah. I'm confidently saying 11 Labs. Okay, book bag 6. I don't think anyone has ever emptied a Lego bag of bits and not emptied it super carefully and made sure everything was out. I just can't see someone being that cavalier. Right, so we've got click, A, cat, and Gilkins. So it definitely wants us to click those bits together. which would be these. There we go. Wait. Why does that look different then? Why is this a different piece? Oh, it's not. It's just that the pieces that go on it are little bits. Now I understand. There we go. So the yellow dot. Car bumper piece. And then double drop down to white. There we go. This feels like legs. I think we're definitely on legs now. Yeah, it's definitely leg territory. Okay. So 2x1. Oh. It's feeling not terribly sturdy at this point, but I'm guessing more bits will go on. Ah, yeah, and here they are, grey-blue bits to help shore stuff up. There we go. Oh yeah, this is bumper side. Okay. Boop. Let's have a topic of conversation, guys. What can we chat about? Let's have a look in chat. Yeah, give us a topic of conversation. What can we chat about whilst I'm doing this? Essentially with this stream, WhatsApp chat has become my background movie. But instead of the background movie talking to me, it's me talking to you guys. So does that mean I'm now the background movie? Oh, that is a bear thinking about. But I would like a topic of conversation. Come on, pose me a question of some sort, or something to talk about. Is that right? Yeah, that looks right. Okay. So, we go like so. This is quite a lot of Lego for one sitting. I think I would necessarily take breaks, but I kind of feel like I would like. I want to finish it now, and it doesn't even feel like a chore. It doesn't even feel like a chore. I'm in this weird Lego zone. Yeah, we need some conversation. That's what I'd like. That bit goes there. That bit goes on there. You go there. And then... Yeah, this is legs. This is definitely legs. I'm definitely going to be making another one of these straight after. Yeah, without a doubt, this is leg territory. Like that. Hey, considering this is the first live stream that I've ever done, I didn't have to choose an ambitious set to do it with. You know? Could have gone for a little tiddly tiny, super cautious, little teeny tiny build, but instead I went for a humdinger. What am I looking at here? What is this I'm looking at? You really want me to do that? Okay. Alright. If that's what you want. Boop. What about it? What else? Chaz, I'd like to learn to sail, Mikey. Like not necessarily sailboat, but boating. I would like to go out regularly on a boat. And what I would like to do is just to drop anchor somewhere, be it like, I don't know, coastal or a lake or somewhere on my little chug putt boat that looks like a garden shed with an engine on the water, and do some fishing. I'd like to do that. That would be particularly amazing. I like fishing. I can only catch the stupidest of fish. I'm not a very good fisherman, but I can catch mackerel because you can literally catch them with tinfoil. But I'd like to go out on a little putt-putt boat. That would be pretty cool. I would like that. That would be pretty swell. I'm sure there's some other things as well. Yeah, I'd like to cycle again. I don't get to cycle much anymore. I need some way of cycling and combining that with looking after the kids. So I was looking into these things called cargo bikes, which are essentially like a reverse tricycle with a big bucket on the front that you can throw the kids in. I'd like to do that. That would be good. I'd like to try that. Try a cargo bike. They seem like a lot of fun, but only if it's the 3-wheel variant rather than the 2-wheel variant. Because it's quite a lot of weight to balance, and I don't trust. Even though I've never had an accident on a bicycle or a motorbike before, I'd rather have the 3 wheels, because like just stopping at crossings and stuff, you don't have to worry about balancing because you've got the 2 front wheels, so you can just sit there. So yeah, try a cargo bike. I'd like to do that. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, turn it back over. Game where I was in an opportunity to go out on a putt-putt boat, and we would sit and chug a few beers and go fishing. We wouldn't even have to catch fish. We'd bring some food with us, so it wouldn't matter if we caught anything or not. But we could go out on the putt-putt boat and sit and drink beer and fish. I think it'd be a lovely sunny afternoon to spend. I think we could do that. I think that would be wonderful. In the meantime, I have finished another thigh, so I'm just going to hook that up to the main body. I'm not going to fold the legs down yet. I'm going to leave it as a surprise for me and you, in fact, because I'm desperate to, but I don't want to just. But that's really. I think we're well over halfway at this point. Well over halfway. Let's just have a little quick look at chat. Yeah, but I mean, renting a site. The thing is, Mikey, I live a short walk from 3 marinas. So, if I wanted to go and talk about renting a boat, I suppose I could, but I think I'd have to. That could interest me. That would interest me. Mikey, that's a great idea. I'm gonna have to look into that for something to do. But in hindsight, actually, family man now, so you don't really get. Well, I say that I've got today. We've had today to hang out, so it isn't impossible. It's just hard to plan. Like, this was very much impromptu. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. I'm just thinking about going out on a little putt-putt boat now, like a little tiny underpowered motorboat that looks like a shed, and just sitting out there and fishing. Could you imagine? Hot day, like we'd go out like maybe 11, and in my mind's eye it's now about 3 or 4, so it's still, and we're just having a few beers, trying to catch fish, laughing at each other's attempts to tie the correct knots. I can only tie 1 knot. I use 1 knot for all my fishing stuff, and it's a wet knot, or is it a dry knot? I forget. No, it's a dry knot. I don't even remember. It's a knot used in fishing that I can do, and it works. So I use it for absolutely everything. So I can teach you that 1 knot that I know, and then we can go from there. That looks right. The limbs are getting easier now. Things are getting easier limb-wise. Like, that was really quick to make. Oh, hello. Okay, so let's just double check that that's definitely right. Yeah, okay. So it goes this way round. Red, and then double cross square. Okay. 1 and 2. Okay. So at some point, yeah, there we go. Yeah, it was at this point, in fact, that you wanted that. Boop. And then car bumper, wherever you are. I'm surprised this thing's going to stand up on such flimsy looking legs, but I mean they must have thought that through. Again, pretty cool. Lower leg. Surprised that it doesn't. Okay, no, just literally like, okay, let's whack that on. So that just goes on there like that. If you can see. So I guess we're just going to be making another one of those now. Oh, we haven't even done the head yet, which, come on, that's the main piece, isn't it? That's the bit we're gearing up to now at this point. Great, 2 crosses, that overhang. And the grate goes on 1. There we go. See, this is where we are, like the doubling down, like I'm doing everything twice, like with this, obviously it's a slight variation of, I've done that wrong. That's going to be like that. Yeah, it's going to be like that. Okay. Well spotted, table, well spotted. Yeah, Mikey, 100%, yeah. The AI Midjourney chat is where we generate the images. Yeah, you can put stuff in there without a doubt. I would actively encourage it. More than welcome to. I think you get 25. I think Dan hit the max. I think you get 25 before they start wanting money. But then I figured, can I even suggest this? Like, say I got the Midjourney and started paying for it, you could just send me what you want me to put into Midjourney, and then we all don't have to pay monthly for Midjourney. There we go, Mikey. That's all you can do. Mission solved. Yeah, once you've used your 25, don't despair. I'll pay for the monthly thing once I've got some money, and then you can just send your requests through to me in the Discord, and I'll just paste them in. There we go. There we go. Problem solved. And we can continue using Midjourney now. Fantastic. That's some big brain play there. That way everyone doesn't have to pay monthly. Solved. I don't think Midjourney would like my approach. I don't think they would. I think they might have something to say about that questionable idea. Car bumper, then a grate. Let's just give that a quick check. Yep, that's right. Okay, oh, it wants me to bend the legs down now. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, let's put that in. Ah, why is that? There we go. Okay, so the legs are in. Now it wants me to bend them down. Look at those chicken legs. I can't even get the whole thing in shot. Look at that. Look at that, it's huge. Huge thing. Okay, let's put it back down. I've messed up my camera. Was that the angle I had? Well, it is now. Okay, let's continue. Oh, we're doing feet now. Okay, so I noticed immediately the times 2. So let's not do a disservice by not doing them at the same time. Oh, it's some of my favourite pieces at the moment again. Those little ones. So useful. Oh, I am making feet. So I put those in for the sides, for the toes. Again, very clever idea. Connecting symbol. That's no good. Hey, Dan, I think it might be me. I think it might be me, buddy. Yeah, I genuinely think it might be me. I don't think Dan's here anymore. Excuse me. It might just be Mikey in the stream. But that's never worried me. Oh, Hudson, hi. Hey, Hudson. I don't think that's right. I don't believe that's the case. And I don't care. It's about making the Legos. And if people enjoy it, they enjoy it. And if they don't, they don't. I'm not going to get bogged down in anything outside of that. Let's put the feet on. And now the camera should be rotated up a little bit. Here we go. Yeet. Oh no! That's not good. Wait. Yeah, why is that so flimsy? That seems awfully delicate. Okay, legs are back on. Legs are back on, feet are on. Let's just pop that there. Okay. Now where are we at? Feet are on. I guess we're doing some kind of shin bit. Yeah, okay. Of the legs now. Two of these as well. More of the little white slopes. What am I making? I'm making this. I'm making a big Lego Robo Giraffe. Hang on. Big Lego Robot Giraffe thing. It's a Lego Horizon Forbidden West thing. So just think Robot Giraffe. We've been at it a few hours now. Yeah, it's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. Yeah, it's pretty enjoyable. Mostly we're just relaxing. It's not really a high-paced stream. It's just generally just come in, relax. I figure I've come to the conclusion that I'm very good background viewing. So that's, hang on a second, how's that supposed to attach? Oh, those bits I was complaining about being a bit weak, have now just become a little weaker. That's not right. It claims to want to go on this higher part of the leg, but its exact positioning is, well, no, it does actually, it does go. Okay, yeah, crisis over. It does actually go, but does it go one over or does it go? No, it doesn't go one over. It goes like that. Ah, that's why, because it goes in the center dots. Ah, there we go. Now I understand. It goes in the center of it, in the two center dots of the flat piece. That's what it means. Okay, fine. Now just the feet, the kind of front of the hoof. So that just goes into those, like so. Very, very simple. Just hides the connector bit underneath, liking that. Some of the images you've made, Mikey, or some of the images in our Discord? Which one are you? I would like to see which ones you think are particularly horrifying. I'm missing some parts. So the backs of the feet don't have these on, for starters, which they need. So I missed those. 1 and 2. And there's an awful lot of spare parts going on here. Why am I missing? I've got an awful lot of extra parts. Or do I? They don't often give you big extra... Oh, yeah, I can see. Look, immediately. Look. See this side? And then see this side? Haven't done it, have I? Haven't done it. So it goes like that. I could do this from memory. I remember this piece, how it goes together. So like this. And even though I said I've done it from memory, I've immediately done it wrong. Maybe I shouldn't hold this bit whilst I'm doing it. So it goes like that, and like that, like so. And then that goes on there, and then that bit goes there. So yeah, there we go, that's that back on. And then these look like extras. So let me show you the extras again, all the fun little extra bits. We can put them in the pile. There we go, all the fun little extras. Got a love Lego for the extra freebies, thank you very much. And we are on bag Bag 7 of 8. Bag 7 of 8. Get in. Bag 7 of 8. Mikey, now you have to share them, Mikey. Yeah, I need to see these images that you've generated. Have to. Absolutely have to see them now. Have to see them. Whoop. Whee. I've only got an hour left to potentially finish this. I don't see why I wouldn't, and I'm not going to rush. It will get done. It will get done. I've worked up some nerd sweat from all this nerdy concentrating. I smell a bit stankers. Okay, here we go. So we need the click thing in her house. Then the episode really randomly switches to two characters you never really cared about having a little adventure. What was that? That felt like meddling to me. That did. Felt like someone was getting all up in. John, I want to say John Favreau. Is he the guy who does Mandalorian, or is this one of the main heads behind it? I don't know. I think I've my knowledge a little bit on that one. 3x2. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. On the plus. Oh no, these legs are gonna be larger. These are the front legs. Boop. One of those. And then it wants me to flip it and tuck it in. That's very clever. How they've got the grey bit attached and the square bit. That's pretty smart. I can appreciate that. That is a clever move right there. I'm liking that, Mr. Lego designer. Yeah, what would you call this piece? What would you call that piece? That looks like a little gold bullion, but is white in this case. What's the name for that? Ah, no. Yeah, Hudson, my table's upside down because it's my Lego table. I haven't modified it. I said earlier in the stream, I'm going to cut the... Hang on, I'll show you on this corner. So you see here, I'm going to cut out the top of the table here and then mount the legs on the upside down, essentially, giving me a lip so I can have this as my dedicated Lego table. That's why it's upside down. Currently, it's just the table top resting on a stool. But yeah, it's going to be my Lego table. It's not bad. Free table. I just found it. So... yeah, I got myself a free table and it's going to become my little Lego table. But not so little. We're really tight on space in this apartment now with the arrival of the kids. I didn't realise just how much space kids take up. But you make do. Don't know where I'm going with that. So hang on a second. Like this. And then like this. And what is it? Double white. Yeah, okay. Oh, hang on. That's the wrong bit. Take that off. Oh, I should have used the tool. I could have used the tool and it would have come off just fine. Ah, I didn't use the proper tools. You know. Yeah, it's not the only... I'll be honest, actually, on the subject of table and tables, this is... I haven't paid for a table in ages. Like, the balcony table is a free table. This is a free table. My desk was free, which is sort of like a cousin to tables. So, I think I've done quite well in that respect, actually. So those bits. Then we need to put on these panels. Hang on. Why is that not? Oh yeah, it's okay. Like that? Yeah, like that. Boop. It's not right. Why is that not right? Oh, that's why. Nothing I can do about the tool with this one. Gotta just stick that, prise that up. That's why. There we go. Easy mistake to make. Little blue circle there. Yeah, that looks right. Yep. Okay, let's keep on. Grey bit. Boop. That's a book name. Let me write that down. Okay. Table is table. Fair enough. I mean, you are a table. They just want to be chums. Ah, oh, Mikey, that's so hammy. That's extra ham. Yeah, that's kind of adorable at the same time, though. I've missed a dot. We've got to put in a dot on that bit of leg. Triple, and then a white spacer, but only on the last two, like so. Yeah, okay. Then we've got to make another foot, but this time with a grey on the bottom as opposed to a blue. Grey joint and clip. And that goes on there. Excuse me. And then another car bumper. Like so. A single black dot there. But this leg is very weak. Surely there's some more bits going on here, because at the moment it's really flimsy. Ah, yeah, good. Glad. So then that 2 goes on there. And a smooth, see? Like that. No, it's a grey slopey. No wonder I couldn't find it. Hello? It just also happens to be true. So that's why it was able to come back once I got through the hardships of 2022. But that was the original creation of the channel, was to make friends. So a 5-bit, but is it, which way up does it go? It goes that way. But does it go in the center again? It does, yes. That's a pretty cool leg, isn't it? Really. Like, it's pretty cool. I'm surprised there's nothing, but it doesn't seem to need it. Okay, let's mount it on. I'm not going to fold it. I'm not going to fold it. I'm going to wait. I'm going to get the next one on as well and then fold it. Because it will stand by that point. Yeah, I'm sure I've built that one fine. let's do the next bit. Yeah, robotic but animalistic. I think, based on what I just quickly looked at in the book, the premise is that the world was technologically advanced, and then something went wrong, and these robots kind of like are protectors of nature now. But there's a tribal society, and they don't know how these robo animals. What they did here, it still feels really clever. How that goes in like that. It's just feels like such a smart play on their part. How do they figure this? How does it... I'd love to get inside the head of someone who's made kits for Lego and how they work. It just seems so interesting. That's wrong. That's right. On there, like so. Yeet. Yep. We do the white bits. That juts out one, right? Yeah, most certainly does. Then a white 2x2, then a white bullion. Let's see what's going on in chat. Robotic but animalistic looks like bird night now with that arm sticking out. Does look a little bit like a chicken, doesn't it? They go for a test and everything. So you have to go through a test. So there is such a thing as being a Lego Master Builder. And there's actually a test. Oh man. That's amazing. That really is amazing. I'd love to learn. Mikey, let's put that on the list. I'd like to go to Denmark and go to the Lego place and see if there's actually like Lego building classes. I'd love to learn a few tricks of the trade. That would be amazing. Like a few like staple ways of building. I'd love to. Yeah. And this one. That looks right. So then red, 3 of the cross blocks facing this way. Yeah. Excuse me. Hey Mikey, you never answered what you ate. Grey bit in there. Hold the phone. What am I missing here? Oh, it's because I've put the red in here when really it should have been the grey one. Okay, so let's just push that out and swap it out. It'll be fine. Yeah. And it goes there. There you go. Okay. Then we go dot on the grey bit. Dot on grey bit. And then the red. There we go. 3 cross sections. Now we're picking up some pace. I can smell the finish line, and the head bit is going to be Lego. So I'm going to say, of course I'm going to say it's fine. It's fine. Pop that on there. A little single black dot. There we go. Needs a great shield to go on, like in the center, is it? Yeah, it feels like the shield is in the center, like so. Which it definitely is. And then I asked myself, why is there not a shield on you? Oh, look at that. And they move ever so slightly. Okay, right, I think we're doing some feet next. Yeah, let's get these feet done quickly. We know how they're put together. I don't think they're different from the previous. Look at this. Just check chat. Hey Dan. Yeah, is it 3 hours? Yeah, I think I'll be done really soon. I think the last bag. I think I'll be done. I have another 40 minutes before I've got to stop, but I could stretch that a little bit longer. But yeah, I didn't expect to take up all the time making this thing. I didn't think it would take as long, but that's just me being naive rather than anything else. Longest stream I've done in years as well. Ooh. What's that? 3. Oh yeah. Feet done. Let's whack those on. Ooh. Now it's going to want me to do these little shin guards on the final bag. Shin guards. These shin guards are a little different. I guess because they're front legs. There we go. Shin guards on. Worry about that. Okay, let's put it back into the right angle, which I've now forever lost. Yeah, not quite right, is it? Oh well, that would do. Right, final bag. Final bag. Final bag. Bag. Ah, final bag. Get in, final bag. But yeah, safe to say that this will be going into the cabinets. with the other bits. Just don't know exactly where yet. Final bag, final bag. Whee. Okay. Now it's for the head. Can't wait for this bit. I think it's worth it. The way they do these manuals, you know, like the weight, you're like, oh, I don't want to do the legs, I just want to get to the interesting bits. But they pace it out. Where are we? Ah, there we are. Boop. And then the 2x2 on top. Somewhere around here. Ah, there you are. And 2 grey shoes. Okay, then you want me to make one of these. Two black singles, like so. Ah, there it is. And then two browns on top. Oh wait, no, that's wrong. There's a piece in between those two, which is where actually? It's quite a big piece. Why can't I see it? It's just another one of those. Oh no, it's not. It's just how it's displayed. That's my mistake. So then that goes in there, like so. No. Yeah. Okay. One of those. And a grey double. Where's the grey double? There you are. Stream. We're on the final bit. Best bit, one might say, but this is a stream to just chill out to. It's not action packed, you know? It's just about chilling out, enjoying talking about Lego. Firing me questions. It doesn't have to be Lego. We talked about what? GW. We talked about a few things, so it doesn't all have to be Lego related just because it's a Lego stream. Extra one of those grey ones. There it is. There's a grey bullion on the front. Okay, so that's there. Okay. Oh. One like that. And white 4, but not attached to anything else. Okay. Interesting. Why? Where are you going with that? Out of interest. That doesn't add up. It doesn't actually. Oh, it's meant to sit on top. Okay. I don't know where they're going with this. I don't know where they're going with this design. I'm not sure. This is just so. Okay. So let's whack. Let's follow it. See where it's going. Is lady asleep? Oh, she's awake. Okay. So then that goes on like that. But how has that strengthened it up? I don't feel like it has. And this bit here is just like a little wiggly tooth. I'm not sure what's going on there at all. I'm talking on the stream, my dear. It's okay. Are you going to be around? It's whenever I can is the current plan, Dan. Whenever I can be around, I'll be around. So there's like been a few flying visits on Discord where I've been able to chat a little bit, and in the streams, Oh, that's the front. Okay, I see how that is now. So that connects into that. Wow. But that is just one half of the head. Okay, so now we're going to have to do it again. But on the plus a lot quicker now we've done it once. Although, it went pretty quick the first time round, to be honest. Make sure that is the double piece. Yeah, it is. Okay. Good, 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 good. And then the 4. Grey underneath. Where's the grey? There we go. 2 greys. Where's the other grey? Single grey, single grey. Come on, there's not that many pieces left. Well, there's a grey bullion which I need, so I'll just put that on. Ah, and as if by magic, that has yielded the location of the other piece I needed. Okay. Yeah, single grey, single grey. White 4, and the black piece, black slope, there it is. And these little squiggly bits. I know that has an orange dot on it in future, so I'll just put that on now, as I already know. White 4, single, like so. There we go. And there's the 2. Wait, hang on, no. Why is that? Okay, no, that is right. It is like that and like that. And the 2 slopes. Beep. And beep. There we go. That's those on. Oh, Hudson, your foam. Did you listen to what I put on the Oh, so Seb is Squillum. Okay, you're Squill. Okay, and Huds, your foam. Foam. Did you listen to the thing on the Discord? Oh, you should have led with that. You should have told me that it was you. Man, you should have told me right away. Okay, so stickers on. That goes onto this piece. Like, hey, where's that bit gone? Oh, it's there. Just like that. There we go. So there you go on. That's the same. Good. Whoa! And then 2 single whites with the block on the front. Do the same. Like so, like so. Turn it over. And then it woods times 2 with 2. Grey single, yep. And then into those goes the 2 high white. That way. Ah, no, that is right. 2 high white, where are you? There you go. Okay, so that's those. Yeah, they're right. And they mount onto the front as well, like so. Yeah, okay, so that's on correctly. Wow, really up to the wire on this one. No, I haven't played it, Squill, because I haven't played it, but to be honest, making this has made me want to play it. I feel like, yeah, I feel like I might want to play it. I have to wait for it to be on a Steam deal, mind. But, I mean, they come around pretty often. I know we've just passed spring sale, so I missed that one. But what, don't they do a summer sale? Isn't there a summer sale? They do a summer sale? I'm pretty sure they do. So, I'd pick it up on 75% off. It's been out a while, hasn't it? Or maybe it hasn't been out a while. I really don't know. Really couldn't tell you. So that goes on there. And that goes on there. Like so. I know it wants me to turn the head around. Okay, fine. What are we doing now? Are we doing 2 of those? Yeah, but they're opposite ends. So let's see if we can be clever and do this both at the same time. White singles. There's very few pieces actually left now. Very few pieces left. It feels like we're going to just sprint across the finish line with the pace that we've had. And just be like, oh yeah, that's done now. So, yeah, that's those two bits. Oh, and you just want me to put those on like that, huh? Okay. Bit facing down. Why is there grey shields? Why am I seeing grey shields? We've done that one. We want something in the centre. Double black with holes in the side. There it is, facing down. Okay. That's fine. Yep. These, okay, fine. So double greys and little nodules. Nodules facing this way and then that. Okay. One there, and you want me to make this little black bit with the clips and the bar. Okay. Another clip. Yep. So an orange bar, it's a golden one. Okay. Then we do a so it's double slope and double step. Double step, double step, double slope. Boop, 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 boop. Double slope, double slope. There we go. Hui! Yep. Two of those. They go on here. So it goes there and there. That's those two. Yeah, that's those two, right? Oh, there's a comment. It's so good. Play it first game on Steam, but not the second one. Just PlayStation. Okay, well, I mean, I can play the first one at least, and then the second one might release on PC, maybe. Okay, so it wants me to turn it over, and let's put these shields on. So shields on here. No, they've got to be up one. They've got to be there, like there. One shield and two shields. And then two steps. One and two. Yeah, that's that bit. Ooh, okay. This looks like an exciting bit. This looks like well and truly the top of the head now. We are definitely less than 100 pieces by far. We are definitely in tens of pieces remaining. So close now. So close to the finish line. I really don't... Why do I feel like something's going to mess up and the stream's going to end? No! So close to the end. That bit. And then black circle with a red dot on. There we go. Boop. There we go. And then the 8-piece like that. Two more circles. Like so. And then the rest of the circle goes on like that. And then that sits on the top. Woo, that's a big piece to go on. That is a big piece to go on. Let's just make sure that is fully on. Look at that! That's a huge slab of Lego. Okay, let's carry on. Turn it that way. So what do we need the big flat piece there. Okay, there we go. And then these like ski sections. Let's make. Oh, there's 4 of these. Okay, there's 4 skis. Yeah, there's 4 skis. Where's the 4th one? There. Okay. Okay, let's make all of these, shall we? And yep. Oh, I've done that wrong. There's going to be only 1 on that bit, and then 2 on the other. There we go. And then we put on clip. Clip, clip. Where's the other one? Yep. Oh, side quest. Hey, can you like, if you say you play the game and you do all the side quests, can you do the main quest by being super powerful? Can you just like waltz through the main quest once you've done every single side quest, or do the side quests? I guess the side quests will unlock incrementally along your progression of the main quest. I guess. 4 smooth one. Okay, that's those 4 done. Oh, he wants me to connect them. Okay, I'll put them on now. And there as well. Wow. Just wow. Okay, this bit, which is like the front bit. There is no white 4. Oh, yes there is. It was just on its side. 2. Okay, it wants me to attach the head now. Look at that! That's immense. I assume it looks very much like how it does in the game. So it just attaches like so. It wants me to put like these little butt plugs in as well. So I guess you want me to put those in now. The little butt bits. Why would you not want me to put them in sooner is the question. Where's the 4th one? I'm not seeing a 4th butt clip. Although, does it only... Oh, it only means the bottom 2. There we go. That's why. So the 3rd one is a complementary butt clip. I prematurely butt clipped those top 2. Oh, because they have these on. There we go. Put these on instead. Okay, there you go. Second to last page, guys. So I make 4 of these skis. These bits on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop. Boop. Man, that is just something else. And then these bits. This is literally the last bit now. And it's just putting it on the base. Man. Ah, just such a fun build. It got a bit... I mean, not even that its worst part was bad at all, but the lowest part was definitely during the legs. But then it just... The pace just... It just got super exciting. But the legs... It wasn't even a bad experience with the legs, to be honest. Right, we just put these bits on now. Which way round should they go? Like that. Okay. So you just go on like that. And then, do they go on a similar way? Yeah, they do. Okay. Okay, more freebie bits. Thank you, Lego. never change is... Let me get the camera up. Look at that thing. That is immense. It's hard to get it all in shot. Look at that thing. What a Lego set. What fun that was. That was... Why did I say it so deadpan? What fun that was. That was amazing. That is huge. Man, what a build. And that brings us together 6 minutes shy. 6 minutes shy of the time when we ran out of time. Yeah, I think it's meant to look like that. Pretty much identical to the game. Okay, fantastic. I'll be honest, foam. If I was a giraffe, robo giraffe, I'd bully this giraffe because this isn't a normal sized giraffe head. This is like 4 times the size. Big head giraffe. Man, yeah, dog from Half-Life 2 would be an amazing Lego kit. You could probably find that. Someone's probably made it as it's such a popular character. So, I wouldn't be surprised at all if they had made it. Guys, I hate to say it, but I gotta go. I've had a really enjoyable time. We've been sitting here for what, 3.5 hours? Really, really fun time. Like, it's so nice just to hang out. It really is. Yeah, really nice. I hope you enjoyed the Lego kit. Yeah, I certainly have. It's an amazing build. Absolutely amazing. But, yeah, I've got to go now. So, just want to say thanks a lot. And I'll see you as and when I can next time. Like, I don't know when that will be. But, yeah, I'll see you later. Yeah, really, really fun. I'll see you soon, guys. Absolute. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Really, really fun. I can't say it enough. Just really enjoyable experience. Yeah, I'm really liking these streams. Yeah, I'll see you soon, guys. Hopefully I'll speak to you in Discord soon. All right.